There we are, Goodguys Autocross. Good morning. It's Saturday morning. We've got the Duel in the Desert and King of the Desert. 2 shootouts today. You're not going to want to miss it. Come on for a ride. All right, yeah, here we are. Oh, and look, we've got Jamie at the big tent waving us. Now my day can begin. How are you? Everything good? Happy Saturday to you. She always gets me the hotels and the works it all out. We got a whole bunch of cars here, the Sheely collection. Sheelys are here. Anyways, we'll do a walkthrough, and the duels are coming up. Giddy up. That's right, 63 Corvette, a roadster type device made out of safety tubes. He's got headlights and brake lights. His first lap around the Autocross. I tell you never know what you're going to see at these shows. It's a work of art, but it's a rolling work of art. There we go, 33 with an 8 on it. Very cool. From a 63 tube Corvette to the C4. Goodguys, Southwest Nationals. Getting ready for the Duel in the Desert. Tim's reading them off. Miss Pitts has set them up. Give me the thumbs up, Miss Pitts. She doesn't care. You got Robbie Unser, Casey Cronin.
Top 4, Cameron Bishop, Eric Sheely, Jason
there you go.
Fox, David Carroll. Your
Street Machine with Pro-X.
Is Brian Martin, Mike Meyer, Eric Sheely, Bob Bertelson again, top 4. Brian Martin, Mike Meyer, Eric Sheely.
That's the setup. Duel in the Desert, baby. Come on.
Come on.
5 4-car shootouts. Challenger class is already decided. Tim Strange in the house. Spiky-haired lady in the house. We're living the dream in Scottsdale.
Everyone, good luck.
And any words of encouragement for the drivers?
Don't suck.
What's the beginning part of that?
Go fast. Don't suck.
Go fast, don't suck. That's where I get it from. Spiky-haired lady. Ladies and gentlemen, the first competitor of the Duel in the Desert here at Scottsdale. This is the Street Machine Autocross. Keith Morgan is off the 55 T-bird. Keith's fastest lap is 26 with a 6. He comes across that finish line. 27.686. 27.686. From Keith Morgan to the 55 T-bird. And Ken Yo in the 65 Corvette. The time Ken needs to beat is 27.686. He comes through 26.651. Ken Yo moves on. Ken Yo's moving on. Congratulations, Ken.
I'm going to say this is the only person in the shootout that drove this far to the Autocross. He drove 18 miles.
Finish line 27.139. 27.139. 27.139. Andrew Jenner with the Summit Racing Corvette up on the line. Time he needs to beat is 27.139. 25.983. 25983. Andrew will move on. Corvette versus Corvette. Shocker. His personal best 26.284. He comes across that finish line 26.667. 26.667. Time he needs to beat is 26.667. 26.003. Andrew is your Street Machine class champion. Congratulations.
He doubled up so far with the event. The only time we've ever done this is this event. They have a chance to triple it up the sand.
David Carroll on the line. David's personal best 25. 269.876. David comes across that finish line. 26.909. 26.909. Here he comes, Josh Leesinger. A Corvette versus a Datsun. The time Josh needs to beat is 26.909. 25.645. 25.645. Josh will move on. Casey Cronin out there on the track in that 72 Corvette powered by a 355 small block comes across 26.388. 26.388 up against Robbie Unser in the Speedway Cobra Tribute. He's the only car in the 24s. Timing needs to be 26.388. 25.253, Robbie Unser will move on. 25.253 of Cobra Tribute against Corvette. Josh Leesinger, the Summit Racing Corvette, comes across the finish line. 25.320. 25.320 for Josh. Robbie needs to be 25.320. 24.767. The only other 24-second lap. Robbie Unser is your Pro X champion. 24.767. Sliding up to the line, your 2023 Sports Car Points champion, Val Richette, driving one bad GTA. Sports Car Valerie's personal best, 27 and change. She comes across that finish line, 27.553. 27.553, and then Jared Cash. Jared needs to beat a 27.553 to move on. Comes across that finish line. Jared moves on. 26.836. Jared will move on. Right flat on the Mustang Cobra. Ryan's fast lap is 28. This little Mustang Cobra comes across that finish line. 28.801. 28.801 up against number one qualifier Tim Olson of the Corvette. He needs to beat us 28.801, 27.362. Tim will move on. 27.362. Corvette versus Corvette. 94 versus 92. Jared's fastest lap is 26 and change. He comes across that finish line. 27.059. 27.059 for Jared. Thanks, Sue. Jared and Tim battle the Corvettes. The timing needs to be 27.059. He got a Kona +1. 26.394. He takes himself out with a cone. Tim will now move on. Jared Cash is your champion. Holy Moses, amazing. And the Beekeeper. 26.394. Wow, amazing. Took himself out with the cone. Truck class coming up right now. Eric Sheely. The cone cost him the title. Eric Shealy keeping bees in the 26 and change. Eric comes across that finish line, 27-119. 27-119. Jason Wilcox coming up.
I gotta do what I gotta do right now.
Gotta do what you gotta do, right? 72 Blazer.
First time around the good guys figured out.
And he's off. Exactly, just like Tim said, Jason's got to beat a 27-119. Comes across that finish line with a time of 26-771. Jason Wilcox moving on. 26-771 in the banana hammock.
He said, I gotta do what I gotta do, and he did it. Threw it down, ran 26, knocked out Eric Shealy.
Cameron Bishop coming in. I do too. Cameron Bishop with that transaxle. C10 comes around 28-022. 28-022.
David Carroll got a lot better than that 28-0.
Crazy Dave, David Carroll, and the Willwood equipped square body 74 Blazer. L83 5.3 LT with 2 Canon 2 turbos. The time David Carroll needs to beat 28-022. He comes across that finish line 27-318. David Carroll moving on 27-318. There he comes. Jason Wilcox. Team TCI in this thing. 74 Blazer. Blazer against Blazer. 72 versus 74. Twenty-six, 676. 26, 676. David's on the line. 72 versus 74. Carroll against Jason Wilcox. The time David needs to beat is 26-676. David comes across that finish line with a time of 26-979. Jason Wilcox, your truck class champion. David Carroll, second place. Congratulations. We're moving to the pro class. Mike Meer. Mike Meer, your points in your pro class, 25,901. 25,901 for Mike Meer. To Eric Shealy, the beekeeper. .440 cubic inch LS7. This car makes a lot of honey and it attracts bees, so be careful. The time Eric needs to beat is 25,901. Eric 26,070. 26,070. Mike moves on. Brian Martin on the line. Fast left, that Speedway, Corvette 26719. Brian comes across the finish line. 26650. 26650. Bob Ferguson, the Green Mamba. Pro class, ladies and gentlemen. Bob's going to be 26,650. 25,777. Bob is moving on. Bob moves on in the Green Mama. Congratulations. 25.777. Mike Meyer in the 60. Mike Meyer in the 72. Bob Bertelson in the 68. C3 Corvettes back to back. Come on. This is your pro championship. Duel in the desert. 25.670 Mike's personal best. Mike Meyer comes across that finish line. 25.704. 25.704 for Mike. Bob Bertelson in the green Mamba Corvette. Tells the 68 it's got those at the door button. Bob's got a code. 25.692. 25.692. 27. Bob's in second. Mike Myers first place. Congratulations, you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, that's your Duel in the Desert. Thanks for coming along for the ride here. The Good Guys Southwest Nationals. We got the King of the Desert coming up, so stay tuned.